Hello everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. Welcome back to the Hayden podcast. I am your host, Hayden Remillard. This week on the show, I have my sister Alysa on to talk about the importance of high school sports. This podcast is going to sound a little bit different than it usually does because this was a project yet again that I through my college course. I discuss some of the main reasons why I believe high school sports are so important, and then at the end, my sister Alysa does join to give her thoughts on high school sports as a whole. I won't waste any more time. Here it is. Enjoy.
For 4 years, I was number 15 on the basketball team in high school. I played the 5 position and I missed more free throws than I could probably count. I didn't win many games, but I could still say that the memories I made both on and off of the court are some of the best of my life. In this episode, I'm going to discuss the importance of high school sports for the students that play it, and later I'll talk to my sister Alysa Remillard about how much high school sports mean to her, and how COVID-19 has affected the sports which she plays. High school sports play a key role for many kids throughout Manitoba, with approximately 37,000 students playing sports that include basketball, volleyball, hockey, rugby, football, soccer, and more. Naturally, many of the young athletes dream of one day becoming pro, and although very few actually get that opportunity, I want to discuss the other positives that come with playing sports in high school. Number 1. Playing sports in high school helps build skills that you will use throughout your life. According to an article on atyourownrisk.org, people who play competitive sports in high school demonstrate more confidence, leadership, and self-respect. This is a point that I always bring up when discussing high school sports. Personally, playing basketball sent my confidence skyrocketing. Leadership is also an important skill that is learned through high school sports. Learning how to be a good leader and work in a group will not only help on the football field, but also in the workplace. Number 2. It keeps you healthy and in shape. I mean, this one just kind of makes sense, right? According to the CDC, people that play high school sports are a tenth less likely to experience obesity. Keeping your body healthy should be everyone's number 1 priority. Playing high school sports is a great way to do that. Number 3. Time management. Time management is a skill that needs to be learned. Again, I'll use my own personal experience as an example. Most weeks during the basketball season would go like this. Morning practices Tuesday and Thursday, games Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and sometimes even Wednesday nights. And on Friday, Saturday, a tournament every other weekend. Oh, and add going to school every day on top of that. It was essential for me to learn how to balance school and sports in a way that would ensure I'd finish all my work and assignments, but also not miss out on the sport that I absolutely loved. This skill goes beyond just school and sports. It's been used in every job, every assignment, and every activity I've done since. It's a great way to get things done while at the same time enjoying the things that you love to enjoy. And it also helps with stress. Number 4. The memories and friendships that you make will never be forgotten. As I said at the beginning of this podcast, the majority of my favorite high school memories came from my time playing basketball. Sure, there were some great times on the court, but the best memories came off the court, on the bus rides to and from tournaments, the hotel rooms, the restaurants where we all ate. I was able to form relationships with people I likely wouldn't have been able to otherwise, and create countless memories that will never be forgotten. I can list probably 100 reasons why high school sports are important, but I wanted to know what these sports mean to the students that still play them. Up next, I'm going to talk to my sister Alysa to get her thoughts on high school sports, and how much they really mean to her. Hello, Alysa.
Hi.
You're in grade 11 now, correct?
Correct.
What high school sports do you play currently?
I play basketball and rugby.
Okay. What do high school sports mean to you?
To me, high school sport means having a community and a bunch of people around you that support you and want you to do well in your sport, and also having that exercise that it's like really important. Just mostly the friendship so that you build is important. And it's always the people that you least expect to.
What is the most important thing about high school sports to you?
Like I said, the friendships that you build, and without even really realizing it, the ability to work as a team and work with the coach to get what needs to be done, and having a good season with lots of wins, hopefully, is good to be able to figure out how to do that and communicate with people.
What has it been like since you haven't been able to play due to the COVID-19 pandemic?
It's been actually pretty hard. I didn't really realize how much sports was a part of my life until it's like taken away from you, like many things. And it's been weird because obviously that exercise isn't there. So when you go back, you're like so out of shape.
Tell me about last year's provincials for the high school basketball girls team.
Well, when the JV team, the JV team went, and we got there and we played our first game and we won. And we were just so excited to get ready. We were like 10 minutes before our next game was to start. Like we were all changed, ready. We were pumped up. And then our coach came in and told us we all had to go home because Basketball Manitoba had shut down provincials. And there was actually a game going on at the time and they had no clue. Just everyone got up and left.
What would you say to people that are maybe on the fence about playing high school sports?
I would say do it. Even if you don't think you can, there's room on the team for everybody. And you'd be surprised with how much you can improve in a year and how much you actually know about your sports and how natural some things can come. Even if you're like scared of the people on the team, just do it. You'll become friends with them.
And do you have any final thoughts on high school sports in general?
My final thoughts would probably just be that it's a very good thing to do and it helps a lot with becoming who you are and helping you become more confident in yourself. And if you can do it, I would say go for it.
All right. Thank you, Alysa.
Thank you.
High school sports are important to the students that play them. They help students develop skills that they'll use for the rest of their lives. They keep students in shape and help reduce health risks. They are great for teaching students how to successfully manage their time. And lastly, and to me most importantly, high school sports create relationships and memories that otherwise wouldn't be possible. I may not be playing high school sports anymore, but I will forever remember all of the awesome lessons that high school sports taught me, and all the great friendships that I made along the way.
There you have it. My conversation about the importance of high school sports and my sister Alyssa's thoughts on high school sports as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like the show, be sure to head over to anchor.fm/HaydenR. That's anchor.fm/HaydenR. And there you can find links to all of your favorite podcasting apps. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else you listen to podcasts. While you're there, you'll also find the links to all of the social media accounts. It's all at Hayden Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys again for listening, and we'll be back next week with another new episode. See you then.